Hey, what's going on, guys? Victor Chambers, your New Jersey real estate agent specializing in Bloomfield, New Jersey and the greater Essex County area, back with another local market update for Bloomfield, New Jersey. And as always, on these updates, we take a look at what came on the market, what went under contract, and what sold last week in Bloomfield, New Jersey. But before we get into it, take a moment to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload brand new market updates just like this one, as well as other valuable real estate content. Let's jump right into it. So here we go. As is our custom, we take a look at data for new listings that came on the market. And if we look at new listings last week, there were 18 new listings last week compared to 12 in the previous week, with a low price of $209,000. That's up from $150,000 in the previous week. A high price was $649,900 compared to $649,000 in the previous week. Average price of $429,320 versus $416,317 in the previous week. That brings us with a median price of $419K versus $450K in the previous week. And let's jump over to under contract listings. So for under contract listings in week 30, we had 10 listings go under contract last week. That's down from 14 in the previous week, with a low price of $200,000, up from $183,777 in the previous week. A high price of $649,000 versus $659,000 in the previous week. Average price of $365,270 versus $408,891 in the previous week. That gives us a median price of $349,900 versus $400K in the previous week. Average days on market, not changing much. Average days on market was 24 for under contract listings last week versus 27 in the previous week. Let's jump over to our sold listings. So week 30 sold listings last week, 11 listings sold in Bloomfield versus 10 in the previous week. So just an increase of one. With a low price of $351K versus $210K in the previous week. That $351 pretty sure was a single family versus $210, which was probably a condo. A high price of $585K versus $686 in the previous week. That gives us an average price of $423,682 last week versus $684 in the previous week. A median price of $402,500 versus $425 in the previous week. Average days on market 18 last week versus 34 in the previous week for sold listings, and a average sold price to list price percentage of 109.8% versus 110.1% for sold listings. So that concludes our weekly market update for Bloomfield, New Jersey. It still remains to be seen if those numbers will continue to be relatively stable or if they will tick up or down. Obviously, we're still in the seller's market. There's still quite a bit of demand. There's still highest and best multiple offer scenarios. In fact, I was just at an open house here in Bloomfield, New Jersey this weekend for a 3-bed, 2-bath, and the property was on the market for about 4 days, and they're already calling for highest and best. So, and that property was priced at $399. So obviously in that price point, a lot of activity, a lot of demand. That's a great first-time home buyer price point, specifically in New Jersey and in Essex County. You can get a great home in the $450,000 price range, and that's kind of where our average and median numbers tend to hover in Bloomfield, New Jersey. So I hope you found this information valuable. Again, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. I'll be uploading weekly market updates covering Bloomfield, New Jersey, and also other valuable real estate content and tips to empower you on your real estate journey. Until the next video, peace.